Hey guys, welcome to Isaiah's Reviews, and today I'll be reviewing the ASUS AC2900, which is also commonly known as the AC86U router. This is a beast and extremely affordable, thanks to Gearbest.com for sending me this for review. And also, the first 10 people to buy it through the link, through the coupon code down in the YouTube description, can get this for super cheap. As a matter of fact, the first 10 people can get this for $159.99 shipped to your house, which is incredible. This is why I made the YouTube channel, is to be able to get great products. I love this router, by the way, and get them for deals specifically for the viewers. So visually, it follows the same lines as the series of routers by ASUS, and this one stands up. That'll be a difference than the other ones that looks like this. The one I'm replacing is the AC3100, and it kind of lays down. It also has 4 antennas, but it's a beast in its own right, and a couple years old now. So this one's brand spanking new, and it fits into a nice, affordable category. This is the one that I recommend to everyone that needs a router. I mean, it fits those needs. You get the USB. You get 2 USBs on the back. One's 3.0, one's a standard USB, and then you get the 4 hardline connectors there for your Ethernet if you want to hardwire something into it. But most of the time, people are now using more of your Wi-Fi. You get those 3 antennas now, which is plenty for most people that's single with a house full of up to 4 people or 5 people or so. I have currently connected 15 wireless devices, and 4 are hardwired into this router here, and there's no issues in it. But those move 90 degrees, so you can actually move them around however best you need to. It works just fine pointing straight up with me, no issues. But let's get into some of the specs on this beautiful router. The ASUS RT-AC86U features a 1.8 gigahertz dual-core processor with the latest 802.11 AC mu-mimo technology, which maximizes your online performance, and it also has some game options in there for you gamers. You get the WT Fast, which is what the Fast is built in. You get network security with AI protection, which is nice, which stops malicious activity from somebody trying to get into your router and notifies you of that through the app, which we'll look at the app some more. You do get the dual band 2.45 gigahertz on here, 32-bit dual core processor. You get lag-free online gaming, which I did notice a better difference between the old router, which would appear to be more powerful than this one. This one's got an upgraded CPU inside, and it really shows when it's divvying out the workload amongst everything, which is nice. You should be able to flawlessly stream 4K UHD. I've had no problems doing that through to my phone because I don't have a 4K TV. That's next on the list. And you also get the coolest thing of all, which is AI mesh support. My old router, I could repurpose that to make my home network stronger. To get this up and going, all you got to do is connect the AC adapter and your modem Ethernet, which is your internet, and then you've got 4 options for hardlining your device in. Now, what I do is I always set the router in my home entertainment center because I have most of my main reliant devices there, and I hardwire those in. That's what I'm replacing the AC3100. Like I said, it's a beast. It's like twice the size, and you've got 4 huge antennas, so this is very difficult to integrate into your home network, and especially your entertainment center, because of its size and appearance. It just kind of lashes out at you. But you do get the benefit of the 8 ports, which was nice, but you know, I only have 4 that are in close proximity now. Everything's Wi-Fi based, so, you know, 2 years old, got to go, but I can repurpose that, and we'll show you later. But here's the ASUS app on Android and iPhone. Once you got your power going on for a little bit, let your router sit there, it'll automatically find it, and you just select it, and it'll automatically start the process. It'll connect you to the internet through the modem because you've connected it through your Ethernet, and boom, you're welcome. You're there. You'll enter in some settings and stuff, which we'll get to in a little bit, but let's just look at the interface. You've got plugins, third-party apps you can put on this thing, and also a whole host of standard features here. So there's no more need to get onto your computer and do stuff. Like a decade ago, it was an aggravation and a pain in itself to mess with the router. But make sure to check for firmware updates because those are always there whenever you're connecting a new device, and it's very, very important, especially with a router, to check those on a regular basis. I don't get push notifications from ASUS. I haven't went in there, and maybe I need to change something, but I used it previous. But so I just go in there like once a month and check. There's a bell notification at the bottom. You'll see some notifications there. And then there is where you'll find to turn on the AI protection, which is something that you want to do. It helps protect the router and notifies you of malicious intent, like somebody trying to sneak into your network. You'll get notified of that. And you can do a security scan, and it'll show you where your weaknesses are with the system and things you might want to consider fixing. But if you're content with what's there right off the bat, well then, you're good to go. And let's see, we'll go into the insight here, the top left panel, and there where you can restore faults, your factory defaults, and reboot the router if you need to. Sometimes the internet acts wonky. We all know we have to reboot those routers. And there's your game boost. You can enable game boost, and this will automatically select your device that's gaming, like your Xbox 360 and something like that, and dedicate more of your bandwidth to it. But you can even go a little bit deeper and actually stop everybody's bandwidth and just let it be about you. And then go into your wireless settings, and this is where you'll change your 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz name, your network name for each one of those, and the password. I suggest whenever you're swapping a router out, to make it quick, put exactly what you had in there before, so that all your devices will just automatically connect to your router. You don't have to go into each individual device. I have 15 wireless devices, and they all synced right up on the 5 gigahertz and the 2.4s that I had them set on. They automatically recognize and just never let up. I never had to do anything except plug and swap and play, and that was it. And that's so great. You just don't know how much life has gotten easier in the past decade with stuff like that. But you got parental controls here where you can set timers and devices to be able to access the internet. So now that I'm set up, I'm going to check speedtest.net tech, and boom, it is blazing. It's a lot faster in the same position I was in than on my other router, which is crazy. So now let's go into the special goodie. This is ASUS AI Mesh. Now, I've connected my old router, just plugged it in. That's all I had to do. And now I'm going to scan for AI Mesh device, and it automatically picked up my old router. I'm going to move it all the way down to the basement, which is where my office is. And I'm going to apply after I select it. And then, boom, it's going to automatically go in and use my old router as like a repeater, so that it's going to keep the 2.4 gigahertz, the 5 gigahertz, and my home network is just ginormically, I don't know if that's a word, but ginormically improved, and I can go way farther. I get excellent reception everywhere all over the house now. Like in the bedroom, in the back bedroom, I was only able to get a good signal strength. Now, since I use the other one as a repeater, it says I get excellent. So now my entire home, no matter where I go, even in the yard, it says I get an excellent Wi-Fi, which in my farthest yard position, which would be my mailbox, it only showed fair. So in closing, this ASUS router is beyond belief exceptional for the price, especially for the $159 that 10 of you guys can get it for just exclusively on this channel. So make sure to explode on that subscribe button and ding that dong to show some appreciation and some love. And be sure to thank Gearbest.com. Those guys are awesome for sending me this and for giving you guys, 10 of you, $159.99. And plus, they sell it for the cheapest as is anyway. And just for size comparison reasons, let's look at this guy. Half the size of the other one, stands upright. I mean, you got some height on it, yeah, but I think it looks good. The only downside, the only negative I could give it is that you can't wall mount it, and that's it. Other than that, this is a golden gem. This is the one single router that I recommend to everybody that asks me, what router would you use? I already knew about this router ahead of time. So whenever I got offered this router, I leapt at the chance. I leaped at the chance. All the leap words, I did it. And it's great. I highly, highly recommend it. And being able to repurpose that old ASUS router was a thing of genius. The whole system is flawless. It actually works seamless, which is difficult to come by these days in the electronic world. And big props to ASUS. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you.